Hey, welcome back to AM Extra. In the age of podcasts and social media, storytelling has once again become a powerful tool. But sharing your life experiences with a live audience, not as easy as it looks. And it is actually an art. Joining us this morning to tell us how you can hone your storytelling skills is professional storyteller and teacher Genevieve Sage. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Emily. Thanks for having me. Hello.
So why has storytelling become such a big thing? It really does seem like it's kind of having a moment.
Yeah, 100%. It's been a buzzword for a while, right? And so I teach personal storytelling for the stage, but I think we've been hearing about it for a while in the zeitgeist, as from the Moth and other podcasts. So it's sort of everywhere. But now people are finding the art form. Maybe they graduated from improv or performing or public speaking. Really, it's just about finding your own story, and everyone has a story.
Yeah, I mean, for anyone who's unfamiliar, The Moth, it's one of my favorite radio programs and podcasts. It's just everyday people taking the stage to share a personal experience, and they do it in a way that is just so captivating. You get sucked into all these different personal stories. So how does somebody craft a really good story?
Well, there's a few things. First of all, you want to set the stage. So, what was your deal? What was the deal going on in your life at the time? Were you in college? What age were you? It's always a turning point because every good story shows a transformation, whether it's on a macro level or a micro level. It could be just 5 seconds of your life that sort of like shifted your heart, shifted your energy, and made you who you are today. That's what's so great about storytelling, is because everybody's lived a different life. So everybody has a thumbprint and a way to share their story. So yeah, it's just super cathartic. So I'd say nostalgia is always good for a laugh. So you use all five of your senses when you're telling the story. Your what you see, touch, smell. It can really set the stage for the era of where we're talking about, for the experience that affected and changed you.
Yeah, so you mentioned it being cathartic. I was going to ask you, what can be the benefit from really becoming a good storyteller? Obviously, for some people, it's fun to get up and share these things on stage, but are there other parts of your life that could, benefit from this skill?
100%. You could translate it into your workplace, because if you think about graphs and numbers and charts, those are all people, and everyone has a story. So if you're working from business or from personal, or you're telling a wedding speech, you're toasting the bride and the groom, crafting a well-told story, and there's about 6 to 7 elements that you kind of need to hit, otherwise it can meander. But yeah, I think stories stay with you is the point. When you're thinking of business or remembering someone, it's their story that you always remember, because it's those finite details that our brain attaches to and remembers. Stories stay with you.
They do. So you teach the art of storytelling. So tell us about, you've got some new classes
Mhm.
coming up, how people can sign up and get started.
Yes, well, I have a website, GenevieveSage.com, and I have a new round of classes starting on Saturday. There's a few spots left. That's Storytelling 101. It's a 5-week class with a fully produced live show. And I hit music cues for each storyteller, and we craft it over the course of 5 weeks and hone your best one, so it just really sings for the stage and makes you feel really confident in not just storytelling, but connecting with the audience and yourself.
Very cool. So whether you want to get up on stage and grab that mic or just go listen to some really good stories, lots to keep tabs on and enjoy here. Professional storyteller Genevieve Sage, thanks for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me, Emily.
Yeah,
Thanks.
and have a great weekend. And if you want to learn more about Genevieve's Storytelling 101 spring classes kicking off this weekend, that 5-week course at Southeast Portland's Shoebox Theater, you can sign up and learn more, GenevieveSage.com.